Hi, I'm Dutch Thompson with MP3, Move Past Pain to Performance, and today I'm presenting part 2 of Stop Doing This for your sciatic pain. Today's topic, foam rolling. So this is not helping your sciatic pain. There's no proof that it does. It's never helped anybody that I know. It's not solving the problem. I know so many people who've been at the gym, they've been using this, rolling this, laying on it in all kinds of weird shapes and places, so that they can cure their problem, and it does not work because the problem is not rolling. The problem is a lack of strength and integrity in our hips, mostly because the glute maximus on one side isn't firing well enough. So we've got to build strength and integrity in the glute maximus. So my favorite alternative, and actually something that does work, is a posterior open chain hip circle that truly engages and strengthens the glute maximus, and it looks like this. I've got a band tied off to a table leg. You could use any large heavy object. The band is about ankle height, so I can stand tall, put my hands on the chair or table. I don't want you to do this without holding on to something because that's going to make it kind of a balance exercise. I don't want to do that as much as really focus on very excellent hip circles pushing straight behind me with that resistance band. So in that position, I'm going to be 90 degrees with the band. I'm externally rotating my hip, so now I'm already engaging the glute maximus with my foot up off the ground. I can start to press back behind me. And what you want to do is explore how many feel right. These have got to be perfect. I don't want clunky circles. I need them to be very good, very precise. So if you can do 8 circles each direction for a total of 16, that'd be a nice start. Maybe a few more, but you're basically going to want to get to fatigue or where the form breaks down. That's when you stop. You've got to focus on precision because we're building competency first, strength second, and that's going to start to solve the problem. An important part of this routine is you're not only going to exercise the hurting leg or hip. We're going to go to the other side because this works in a beautiful way. Now, when I'm doing my posterior hip circles on the other leg, most of my clients who suffer with this will feel strength and integrity happening on the problem side because as I'm circling now with the other leg, guess what? I've got to work really hard to stabilize this joint, and there's a lot of strength happening as I'm doing circles on the other leg. So you may find it's harder actually to stay upright and circle with that other leg. You may have to do fewer reps to attain that perfect quality we're aiming for. So that's my posterior hip circle in a standing position, my favorite, but that might be too much for you. So let me show you another option. If the standing version of the posterior hip circle is challenging or painful, do the floor version instead on hands and knees. You'll extend the leg on the problem side straight behind and externally rotate it from the hip so your foot is pointing away from your body about 30 to 45 degrees. Then do the highest, best circles that you can do from your hip. You'll do about 8 circles each direction, but stop if you have pain develop or if the circles start to get really clunky or start to look more like triangles. Just like with the standing version, after you do the circles with the problem side, you will repeat them on the high functioning leg. I hope these videos help you feel better and get stronger. If they do, please consider becoming a member of my channel or perhaps make a donation using my QR code so I can help you move past pain to performance.